daily basis. Like, you walking around strangers, you gotta judge if this person having a bad day, finna slap somebody and pull out a gun and shoot everybody. Like, you have to judge. So like, that's number one. But like, on the back end of that, like, I don't feel like asking somebody outright, like, what do you bring to the table? Like, that's something that you just have to experience. Like, if you genuinely want to get to know somebody, that's not a question you have to ask. That's just, getting to know a person. And if you're not feeling what they doing, then just move around.
Yeah, right. I mean, we agree to disagree on it though, but yeah, right. You seen that on TikTok? You said
it was a TikTok video that I seen on Instagram. I mean, Twitter.
Right. Yeah, Twitter be having them type of spaces though. Oh, right. I feel like right now, like, what's your thoughts on nobody want to work 9 to 5 jobs? So everybody want all the females. I feel like a lot of females, could be men too, but a lot of females want to be the rich auntie. They don't want to work 9 to 5. They saying it's lame, saying it suck. Like, how you feel about that shit? Nobody want to work 9 to 5.
I feel like, in my heart of hearts, nobody, like, everybody doesn't want to work a 9 to 5 if they don't have to. Excuse me. But your point that you're trying to make is like women saying that they don't want to do anything and they just want to live and be rich aunties or whatever. I mean,
not all women. I'm talking about the women that apply to
right.
Go ahead.
And that's their prerogative. And I feel like the way they feel is valid, because there are men that will pay for a woman's lifestyle just because that's what they like to do. So it's not crazy that they say that. It's just the types of men that are hearing that that's not what they want to do. So when the men who don't want to do that hear that, they start bashing them. But there are plenty of men, and I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it through my friends. I've seen it on the internet. Like, men will pay you to literally just exist as long as you're pretty. And that's why women feel like that's okay, because men make them feel like it's okay.
Wow. Well, the men who doing that, I think they some tricking ass niggas.
They are. That's what they like.
Like Moneybag Yo said, y'all some tricking ass niggas, but I ain't paying for shit. Those the guys that gotta pay to lay. Right. I just think that's ridiculous though. But do you feel like would you work a 9 to 5, or you like, nah, that shit ain't for me?
Of course. I mean, you gotta crawl before you walk. That's not something I want to do for the rest of my life. But I feel like if like working a 9 to 5 is just my building blocks. I'm not trying to, be stuck doing that for the rest of my life just because that's not what I want to do with it. But I'm not relying on somebody else to build the life that I want for myself. Like, I'm going to work that 9 to 5 right now. I don't have too many like responsibilities for real. So like, I can stack my money up for real. And while I'm stacking my money up working this 9 to 5, I could be planning on my next step, my next big investment. And that's just taking baby steps to get to the big picture, which is making my money work for me. So.
Right, okay. Well, everybody can't be rich and famous, though. I think social media got people thinking this is tangible, that they can live the lifestyle of rich and famous and glamorous. They want to live this glamorous lifestyle, but everybody can't do that. Everybody can't be a boss bitch or a bad bitch. Like, somebody have to work at McDonald's and scrub floors and toilets. There's nothing wrong with it, honest living. Somebody got to.
That's true, but it's like, I feel like there's a, like, that's true, but at the same time, it's not, like, I can't really say, like, everybody can't. Like, I'm not really big on, like, total yeses and total no's. Like, a clock is right twice in a day. A broke clock is right twice in a day. So, like, yes, you're right. Everybody can't be rich and famous. Everybody can't live that lifestyle, but at the same time, that's just because everybody not in that mindset. Like, it don't take nothing. Like, this the age of social media. You can get on the camera right now and blow up for nothing.
But very few people are successful in it. Like, it's on the top. That's part of the 5 to 10% of people. Maybe between 1 to 5% of people who do that. The rest of these people are not gonna live this lifestyle. Like, I think social media got thinking this is everybody gonna do it though. But it's hard to bust everybody's bubble. But everybody ain't gonna be rich. It's okay. Like, it's okay. Everybody can't live like Ari and Jada. Like, niggas can't live like Youngboy and Future.
I feel like, yes, that's right. You're right. Everybody can't do it, but I feel like it's not because they physically can't do it. It's just they not in that mindset. Most people want results and they want them fast, and that's not the way you get to stuff like that. Like, you have to put in work. You have to put in time. Like, we're not celebrities. Like, these people, not saying that they don't do anything, but like, there's a different path that they took that is not accessible to regular people like us, unless you know kind of tied into celebrities like the rappers, baby mamas, and whatever, and they kind of jump started into their little fame or whatever.
I'm trying to figure out why these girls look up to Ari and Jada. Though. What is special about these women that they look up to? I'm just trying to figure this out.
What's special about Ari and Jada? I personally don't really like follow them and stuff. I mean, they're pretty girls. I mean, it just depends on the type of young lady that you're talking about. Like sometimes it's not really, they not looking up to them because they're pretty, but just because like they're what's the word I'm looking for? They're themselves, and they're themselves just outright. Like they not trying to impress nobody, and they trying to do nothing too crazy. They just being themselves, and they look good. Like people like looking at nice things. I know y'all like looking at nice things. Girls like looking at nice
I
things.
don't even follow. I don't even follow women on social media. I have no desire to lust after these women on social media. Especially women, I don't know. I never seen like I don't get it. Dude. Women really follow them and keep up. It's so sad. People pay to see rappers' baby mamas. Like y'all pay to see whores that been ran through. Like what is wrong with y'all?
That's
20 years ago, nobody would pay to see a rapper baby mama. They pay to see the artist. Now rapper baby mamas are getting money. This is gonna make no sense.
well. The first thing that I want to say about that is like, okay, like you can like whores is I don't know, like that's their personal life. It's not my job to put a title on somebody, whatever they do or don't do. Like at the end of the day, we not in their beds with them, like and
I'm just going off what everybody say though.
right,
We of
but
course I agree with them. But I'm just going off what they say though. But I'm just still trying to figure out people pay to see them though. That's amazing. Dude.
I mean they it's not always about what somebody does in their personal life. Like we got politicians and stuff doing crazy stuff behind the scenes that people.
We ain't talking about them though. We talking about them
But
too.
I'm
Like
but I'm making my point though. The point is it's not always about the stuff that the bad stuff. There's good stuff that follows people too. And like you say, you don't follow them, so you really don't know what the good things are. I don't personally follow them either, but I know like there's always different things, positive things that attract different people.
Shade Room got these women feeling like they A-list celebrities though. But do you be like do you have social media so you be hoping like a blue check to slide in your DMs? I think a lot of women got blue. They got social media so they can attract a certain man. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't subscribe to that either. You can't, money can't buy whatever. Like I'm not gonna just a blue check. Don't niggas just buying blue checks. Like I don't care about no blue check. I
So
don't
you
care about none of that.
so your favorite celebrity sliding your DMs, you're not on green light.
I don't have a favorite celebrity.
Um, all right. You look up to celebrities.
Nah, I don't.
You feel like celebrities are role models? I don't know me personally.
Just
You think you
it,
think they're role models?
it depends on the person. Like you can't put all celebrities in a box and say our celebrities role models because some people are different. I feel like some of them are because they represent good things, and some of them are not. Like I would not, tell my younger brothers y'all need to be looking up to Young Nudie. Like I love his music, but please don't do the stuff that he doing. But for instance, like out to my younger sisters, like if you want to get into a celebrity, go look at Marseille Martin. Like I love Marseille Martin. She's a young black woman who is doing great things. She always has positive stuff to say, especially about the black community. Like it's not all celebrities.
Right. I feel like this word. What you think is between celebrity and famous though?
Famous and celebrity. So I feel like those two are kind of like intertwined. They are close siblings, but I feel like anybody can be famous. You can be famous for a second, you can be famous for a minute. Like we got people on TikTok who famous, and I can go to somebody down the street and be like, yeah, you seen so and so on TikTok? And they're like, who is that? But they're famous on TikTok. But like a celebrity is a celebrity. Like you say who is Johnny Depp, who is Beyonce.
I feel like this word celebrity was created by white people so black people can look up to these people as cornerstones for the community, but they really not. Like I don't look at these celebrities. They don't represent me. They may represent other people. They don't represent me. I represent myself. That's what I think. They put these people on the pedestal. They tear them up to bring them down. But my definition of a celebrity is somebody who's has a cult following, like the city girls, the city whores, or city girls, whatever you want to call them. Ari and Jada, those are celebrities because they got a following. Famous people are like Michael Jordan, Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors and Creed. Those people are famous because they're recognizably known by everybody. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody know they is. So everybody don't know who the City Girls is.
Okay.
You know, 60-year-old women don't know who the City Girls is. A 60-year-old female, 65-year-old woman don't know who the City Girls is.
Right.
Most of them. But a 65-year-old woman know who Michael B. Jordan is from seeing Creed.
Okay. I might switch the two, but I mean, either way, like, it really don't matter. Like, I see you come.
But that's just by definition. Though.
Right.
I ain't know what I'm saying. That's by definition. Right. Thanks. Yeah. Would you buy a blue check?
Say that again.
Would you buy a blue check?
Would I buy a blue check? No, that's a waste of money because after I get the blue check, then what?
They about to start selling them on, I know on Twitter they already sell them for like $12 a month. I think the same for Instagram too.
They did. They already started. I think I seen something. It was like they sell them for $14 and sold X million in so minutes. Yeah, that's crazy.
What do you think the purpose of the blue check though? Like, what is it gonna do for people when they get this? Like, I got a blue check. Like, okay.
It's just some validation. They feel like they somebody, and they feel like the blue check gonna make them look more important. And I mean, in some instances, I guess that is important depending on what you want to do. Like some people are trying to be influencers, and so gaining followers, looking more what's reputable as a self brand. A blue check could help, but like for everyday people, like you got a blue check for what? So yeah.
Right. I totally agree. So yeah, that's kind of weird though. Playing for a blue check, I don't see the purpose in it. But now back then when you got a blue check, that means you was certified or you was famous or whatever.
Yeah.
Now anybody got to look like it. But now they said like City Girl said in the song, I think they said in the pod whatever, like they were saying broke. I think Cardi B said it though too. She said broke men don't deserve pussy. But I'm trying to think, do broke female deserve dick then if that's the case?
I feel like everybody free to do whatever they want to do. Like at the end of the day, like okay, if she feel like that, everybody who got offended, you not her cup of tea, and she not yours clearly. And if you want to take that and flip it because the City Girl said it, and now you want to say broke girls don't deserve then that's your prerogative. Like that's the one. Like that's what I was talking about earlier. Like I don't like the divisive conversation. Like you like what you like, you don't like what you like. If this person not bringing that to the table, then go to another table.
Nah, I ain't. I'm just asking. I'm just saying though. Like they said this, so I'm like, okay, because I said there's a lot of broke women on Section 8 though. So, but I don't have no problem with the City Girl saying this because they rich, famous. But when women work 9 to 5 jobs, I think that's the problem though. These celebrities are trying to make it seem like 9 to 5 women can live like them, like the Megans, the Cardis, but they're rich, so they can afford to live this lifestyle of the rich and famous. If you work a 9 to 5 at Target and Walmart, you can't do what they do. Same with guys too; they can't live like Young Boy and Future. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to put this image up that y'all can do it too.
Right. Well, okay, so I agree at the same time, but like, what am I trying to say? Like, I agree. They the way they talk and the way they live, that's not sustainable for regular people.
No,
like
absolutely not. I can't live like Future. I can't afford all them damn kids Young Boy and Future got.
Right.
Shit.
And so, like, when you bring up, like, okay, the City Girl saying broke dudes don't deserve X, Y, Z, and then 9 to 5 regular working women trying to go off the same standard, I feel like no, we can't go off that exact standard. But at the same time, like, nah, like for real, like broke. If you broke, you don't deserve it. Like you need to be working on other stuff besides sex. Like that shouldn't be a priority right now. Getting some money should be a priority. Like
I remember Young Thug saying something like back in. I really like when Young Thug be talking though. He actually like when he go on his rants or whatever. He actually makes sense. He said, "If you broke, you don't need to have kids." Do you think that's true?
If you broke, you don't need to have kids.
Yeah.
That's right. If you broke, you should not be having kids. But it happens. But that's just part of being responsible.
You got kids?
Everybody make mistakes, so it happens. But
you got kids?
No, I don't have kids.
Uh,
Nah. But just seeing that over and over again and hearing growing up, like, make sure you have your life in order before you have kids. I understand that, number one, I don't want to do that because that's going to be a burden on me trying to break my back to provide for myself and my child. But at the same time, like, in that same breath, you don't want to bring a child into the world suffering because you're trying to make ends meet because we didn't plan.
right, right. Yeah. And then also, it was a comedian out here, I think named TK Kirkland. He said, if you ain't got 20 racks, you shouldn't be having sex.
Uh, I don't know.
I thought, you know what? I did some research on why he said it. Because when you first have a baby, it costs about $20,000 that first year with expenses and doctor fees and shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I see what he meant by that. Like, you need to make sure you have money before you have sex or have a baby, because if you have sex, most likely you're gonna have a baby eventually. You see what I'm saying? That's what I agree on. I see what he was saying, where he was coming from. But yeah,
Okay, I feel like as long as everybody involved is being responsible, a baby 9 times out of 10 should not be the outcome. But
right.
we all know that everybody is not responsible, so that's why babies do end up being the outcome. So if you don't have 20 racks and you decide you want to have some adult fun time, that shouldn't be a problem as long as everybody is being responsible.
Responsible. Okay, cool. Right. How many Plan Bs you took this year?
I don't take Plan Bs.
Okay. Dang. You ain't never took one before?
Not never, ever.
Oh shit. Okay. So you've been Virgin Mary.
Praise God.
All right,